you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Falcons going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down. Left side, caught by Matthews. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Cushing coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
They go back to Riddick. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green,
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now Riddick. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Riddick with a carry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, and at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Touchdown, Detroit. Julian Edelman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here now come the Falcons. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here we
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. Riddick. And some room to roam now. A nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's Riddick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Running back, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Garoppolo. This is screen to Abdullah. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was tough.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play clock winding down.
Blue 90.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,